Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. If you're here for a mystery jewelry box unboxing, you've come to the right place. Hi, I'm Barbara. Welcome to my channel, Picky Chick. In today's video, we are going to open a mystery box of jewelry. It's a 5-pound repurposed box from Goodwill Bluebox. In the past, I have found treasures to sell in my eBay store. I've also gotten some trash. So we are about to find out what is in today's box. Here we have the 5-pound box of jewelry from Goodwill Bluebox, and I am going to open it up. And there we have it. It's all loose. I'm going to go ahead and dump it out over in the corner on the table over here and pull the jewelry pieces out one by one. The very first thing coming out of this Goodwill Bluebox is this pearl necklace. Judging by the style of this closure here, it's a hidden box type of closure. I believe that this is a vintage piece. It also has safety clasp or safety chain at the end of the clasp. I am going to take the magnet to the pendant, not the pendant, but the closure, and it does not seem to be precious metal. It's sticking to the magnet. Here's a close-up of the pearls. I believe the pearls are genuine. You can see that there are knots in between. The color is an ivory yellow color, but they may need a good cleaning. I can't tell. I'm pretty sure they do. Now you can see there are marks on this, so I'm not 100% sure that they are genuine pearls. Let's rub them together and see if they're gritty. I take that back. They may not be genuine pearls. They do not feel gritty, but I still think these are definitely vintage. Oh, and the other side of the clasp has this design on it. That's actually very pretty. There are a couple of crystals missing on the other side. So that's the first piece, and I'm not quite sure if that is sellable. I'm going to keep that aside and think about it. Well, this is interesting. This looks like it's part of a belt. As you can see, they are silver tone motorcycles, kind of an antique finish on them. I definitely think this can be repurposed. If you want to repurpose it into a jewelry piece, you could make a bracelet out of it, or you could make a pendant for a necklace out of it. So these are kind of cool. Very interesting. Next coming out is this choker necklace. This necklace is a multi-strand curb chain. It has a super large toggle that you wear in the front. You can see that the toggle is marked RLL, that's Lauren, Ralph Lauren. I happen to like this necklace. It's definitely a statement piece. Like I said, it's a choker. It may need to be cleaned up a little bit because it looks like there's some discoloration on the round part of the toggle clasp. So I'll see if I can clean that up. And by the way, if you see anything that you were interested in purchasing from this lot, you can send me an email at kitch.barbara@yahoo.com. I've got my email address on the screen right here. That's kitch.barbara@yahoo.com, and we can work out a price. All right, all of this here is kind of all in one. There are wooden beads, and the rest of what you see, the gray and the brown, I believe are some sort of a nut. These are going in the craft lot. This one necklace, by the way, has a little shell. Is that a cowrie shell? I think that's what that's called. They're on a sort of a faux leather plastic cord, kind of dirty, so they are going in the craft lot. Here is a 3-tiered necklace, at least the front of it is. Has a really cute little hematite bow or ribbon here on the side, and gunmetal chain finishing off the necklace. Here's what that little bow looks like. It's pretty darn cute. This reminds me of Betsy Johnson. She has a lot of bows in her designs. But this one is not a Betsy Johnson. This has the NY tag on it, which is New York or New York and Company. And I wanted to show you that the 3 strands of faux pearls are graduated sizes of beads. So it's larger in the middle and they graduate to smaller on the ends. I also wanted to show you that the chain itself has texture. So this is a very pretty chain. Even though it's not a high-end designer name, I love the way it's designed. I like the way it's put together. So I think this is sellable. I'm going to definitely sell this one. Next coming out is this faux pearl headband. There's actually not a thing wrong with it. I believe it's sellable. Looks pretty clean, so I'll put that in my sell pile. Next is this necklace right here. The gold tone pendant here is textured. It's a sunflower, and I am turning it over, and there is a mark on that. Paquette or Paquette, how would you pronounce that? That is the name on the back of this one. Here is what the chain looks like. It's a gold tone Rolo chain. Oh, it looks like it has marks. This thing is rusted. Yeah, this is not a keeper. I'm putting this in my craft lot. Very cute pendant. So yeah, I think I'll pass on this one. Someone might be able to use that pendant for a repurpose project. Here's a piece that I have no idea what it is. It's a cool design. It looks like it's brass with some mother of pearl inlay. Let me bring it up a little closer so you can see. It does have a little bit of pitting in it, but on the end, or if that is the end, there are no holes that would attach to a chain or anything. Here's what the back looks like. It's got some wear on the back. So I'm not sure what to make of this. Do you guys have any ideas what this could be? Interesting. It's a horseshoe shaped something or other, but I like the inlay in it. Feast your eyes on all of these treasures. And by treasures, I mean junk. Yep, these are all going in the craft lot. Pretty dirty jewelry this time. Every time I touch something, my hands feel pretty gritty. But most of what you see here are single earrings. This is a little perfume pendant locket. It's in very rough shape. I don't even want to touch it too much. So, some pewter-like tangled up necklace there. Very inexpensive stuff, single earrings. All going in the craft lot. This pair of earrings is pretty darn cute, I think. You have a pair of anchors. They are gold tone with clear crystals on them, and they do dangle, and there are some extra little crystals dangling off of the anchors. Some gold tone ear wires. Definitely think these will sell. I think these are pretty darn cute. More pieces here going to the craft lot. The earrings that are not sellable. These are very pretty, and actually that's a single earring that would make a very pretty pendant, and a pretty beat up broken bracelet. You can kind of see what the rest is here. Single earring, some tangled up chain, and a necklace made of both plastic beads and shells. Craft lot. This is an interesting piece. This is definitely brass. It feels pretty heavy, and it has a blue enamel inlay in it. It does need to be cleaned up a little. I saw a mark in there somewhere, and I wanted to check to see what that was. There's the mark. It looks like it has an S and a C with a scale, and I'm going to look into that to see what that is, or if you happen to know or recognize this mark, let me know down in the comment section what that is. So this I'll put aside until I figure out what I have here, and let's move on to the next piece. We have come to the stretchy bracelet portion of the video. This is simply a seed bead bracelet stretch. This is a stretch rhinestone bracelet with a pretty cool little cage charm on there. Okay, I lied. This one is not a stretch bracelet. This is just a rhinestone bracelet. Looks like all the crystals are there. I don't know if that's vintage or not. I am not sure, but oh, the crystals are missing. There's two missing right there on the clasp. Cute though. And these two, they're probably handmade. I think they go together. Oh, wait a minute. There is a charm on here. And it says Aramish. What in the world is Aramish? I do not know. Very pretty color teal beads of iridescent, so these are cute together. And now it looks like we've come to the shell portion of the video. I've got 3 shell necklaces here. Let's start with this one. This is just a string of shells as is. You can wear it as a necklace the way it's put together. Of course, you can take the shells off and make different jewelry with it, or make anything else you want with it. Here is the next shell necklace. This part is made with shell chips, ivory color, and has a pretty cool pendant. It's a lightning bolt shape. It is to me at least. And it has a ivory shell and probably a red coral shell inlay. Don't know what the bottom layer is on this. The closure on it is a barrel clasp. And finally, there's a multi-strand seed bead necklace with these little cowrie shells strung on. There are several strands here. I definitely thought it was worth showing all of this glorious necklace in one shot. It has 5 strands of seed beads with the shells strung on it, and it does have a button and loop closure. I am such a sucker for this color blue. I just love the turquoise seed bead colors here. It's such a beachy color. This Goodwill Bluebox certainly does have its share of craft pieces, and that's what we're looking at here. There's some bent up bangles here. There's a memory wire bracelet with some fun beads that someone might be able to do something with here. A fake Pandora bracelet. Let me get that back in focus. It's turning, but it does have some fun glass beads in it. And a plastic bracelet that has some missing parts. So all of this is going in the craft lot, and someone, I'm sure, will be very creative and make something spectacular from some of these pieces. Before the elastic gave way, this was a bracelet, a stretch bracelet, and the stone is a natural stone. It's called Dalmatian jasper. I think the beads are an interesting shape with the rectangular rounded edges, and these have 2 holes. This is going to go in a separate craft lot that I'm creating of natural stones. I find Dalmatian jasper to be an interesting stone. I like this one a lot. Check out all of these pieces right here. I call this my Cracker Jack section of the video. Cracker Jack jewelry, that is. Okay, take a look at all these goodies and try not to be jealous. We have come to the Cracker Jack jewelry section of the video. To put this amount of plastic jewelry that you probably find in a gumball machine. Do they still do that? Yeah, this qualifies as Cracker Jack jewelry. As in, buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. And I don't want to seem ungrateful, but I probably don't need a paperclip necklace. It's time to say goodbye to this colorful plastic jewelry. Here is a frontal necklace that has some really interesting pieces in it. This is a mixture of silver tone and gold tone. Some really pretty textured leaf-shaped charms dangling off with these faux pearls and these crystal little balls. The silver chain is somewhat chunky and it is finished with a lobster clasp. There is not a maker's mark on this one, but it is such a cute piece. I think just on style alone it would sell. The next item is this pendant. This is a hammered pendant on one side and an etched flower on the other side. It's quite cute, very unique. I know there are a lot of people who enjoy wearing heart jewelry. It might even make a nice gift around Valentine's Day. It definitely needs a chain to be put with it, and I will see about either adding a chain to this or just selling the pendant as is. Here's a bookmark. This is a homemade bookmark ex libris. Am I saying that correctly? It's an ampersand attached to the end in this chain. So it's probably going to go in the craft lot, but it is kind of fun. Here's a really attractive pendant. It looks like brass with turquoise inlay. It's either brass or gold tone, I can't quite tell. But it's in really good shape and nothing is missing from the inlay section. Now this is put on a very inexpensive chain that doesn't belong on here. In fact, can you see right there the connector? Right there. So someone just kind of stuck that on there. So I will be taking this pendant off of this chain, finding a better chain for it, or just selling the pendant. This is quite pretty. Here is another necklace with this almond-shaped faceted stone. It looks like cat eye. It's identical on both sides. I love the setting, the prong setting there, or I don't know if you'd consider that prong setting. It's set in gold tone, and it does have this pretty delicate little gold tone chain. There is no name brand on this, but you can see the lobster clasp has come apart or come detached from the chain. Very easy fix. So I will likely put that back together. And I think I can sell this once I put that lobster clasp back onto the chain. I think it's super pretty. All of these are single earrings, and these are kind of special because they all seem to be precious metal. The ones I've touched so far on this top level here are, I believe, are sterling silver. And this gold right here, this gold earring, this single little hoop earring, has these stones. I saw a mark on these, and I'll try to show it to you, but it's a super tiny mark. And here's a better view of the other sterling silver pieces. Very pretty art glass bead on there, and some really nice components. And this square earring did have a 925 stamp on it. I wanted to show that to you. Here's a very attractive gold tone link bracelet with faux pearls. At least I think they're faux pearls. I love the details on this one. The links on the chain are textured. So is the setting on the pearls. So it's very unique, and there is a special clasp on this. I guess you'd call this a safety clasp. I don't know if that's what it's called or not, but that's how it opens. I could not find a jewelry mark on this, but this piece just seems so special. So I'm going to put this aside and look further into it and decide how I'm going to sell this. It very well could be vintage. This next piece I think is also very special. This is a magnetic clasp, a little round clasp at the end, and take a look at the detail of each link. There are these enameled floral pieces, some crystals, different colored stones. Look at the setting on each one. It's really different. It feels very well made. It is definitely not lightweight. Here's the other end, and this is the way the closure looks. So it's magnetic, but it also snaps like so. And the other side of the bracelet really looks like it could be sterling silver. I guess it's possible that it's stainless steel. I am going to put the magnet to it. Keeping it on this side. Okay, well, it's definitely not precious metal. So that is a given. In any case, there's not a mark on it, but it's just such a special piece. I'm going to look further into this one as well and decide how I'm going to sell this. This also could be vintage. I hope you did enjoy today's video. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me today. As always, I love hearing from you guys. Let me know what you thought of this box. Did you like any piece in particular? And have you ever purchased a Goodwill Bluebox, and what has your experience been? If you enjoy jewelry unboxings like this one, check out the 2 videos on the left side of your screen right here. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, hit my face that's on the right-hand side of the screen. That will take you to a subscribe option. Thanks for coming in today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.